What's up guys, I'm Epic Journey and welcome back to my channel. We are on Brzozowka, our small Polish farm, and we, of course we're running Maize Plus and we're trying to learn how all that works. There's been a lot of time in between this episode and the last. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, but we'll get to that later. You'll see we have chickens. We do have chickens, and we got some feed spilled out over here. It looks like some corn and some wheat or something like that. But yeah, so we have collected 100 chickens, and we started feeding them. And of course, their feed is made up of 3 different types of feed. You have the protein food, which we use soybean. We have energy food, which we used wheat, and then base food, which we used corn or maize. Also, you have a moisture food, which has to be sugar beet cut, but we actually didn't use that, and we are running a little low, so we do need to get some more feed in here by the end of the day before we wait overnight. So that is a change. Also, we have field 152 planted. It is planted with wheat. Let's go take a look at that. In addition to that, we also merge 153, 154, and 155. We'll also take a look at that. So here is field 152. It is planted with wheat. Perfect pH level. Nitrogen still needs to be worked on. It's currently in the bad status. This is where we merged all these fields together. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me plow up these little plants and bushes, but I did leave some trees in between just to give the field a little character. I may take them out eventually. They're probably annoying the crap out of some people who have OCD, but it is what it is. One last thing. I did have grass ready to cut last time on the first episode of this series, but I used a mod in order to skip time to get to February. And when it skipped the time, it actually didn't change the state, the growth state of all the crops on the map. So they were like cornfields that had corn ready to harvest in February, which is not how it should be with seasons on. So I had to skip a year using the time feature in game. So that is kind of where we're at right now. But it didn't miss any. You didn't miss anything. Nothing happened. I just skipped a year. It was before I planted anything. It was before anything really happened. So we just did that in order to get all the crops on the map reset back to the state that they should be in, and that worked out pretty good. So that's one other thing that happened. I've tried to record this episode probably 3 times, and I keep having audio issues. So if this episode makes it onto YouTube, that's a huge success for me right now. I think I have all the audio issues. Wow, can't talk. I think I have all of the audio issues sorted. But there was one other thing. Oh yeah, the wheel. Since the first episode, I have purchased a Logitech G923 steering wheel and pedal set. It's freaking awesome. Really loving it. I'm really loving the control that you have over the steering wheel and how smooth you can do things, drive around on the roads or drive around on the fields. And yeah, I'm having a blast with it. I think that it makes it hard to go back to using a controller or using the keyboard to drive around. So pretty cool. What else do we have going on? I did a couple contracts. Like fertilizing contracts and stuff. I've got all my fields limed up and, ready to go. So it really, it's the first day of March, about 11 a.m. And it's going to be about planting now. Get some crops in the ground. Get some contracts knocked out. I got a few more fertilizing contracts to do that I've chosen to take. It is a little hard to see where I've seeded and where I haven't with the field in this state. I'm still getting used to driving with the steering wheel and everything, so try not to judge me if I screw up. It's a lot of fun though, it really is. So yeah, we're chugging along with our small farm using Maize Plus. I do plan on bringing sheep into the farm, so we're not just doing chickens, which are really simple. I do plan on bringing sheep to the farm. I don't really have a lot of space, but I have a plan on a little piece of land that we could purchase where we could place a sheep pen, maybe even a cow pen. Ooh, maybe one or the other. We could do cows, but cows they take a little bit more work when it comes to feeding them. Eventually, if I stay on this save, I would like to have cows. Oh, you know what? I just screwed that up. Yeah, like I said, it's a little hard to see where I've seeded and where I haven't. That's okay. I think we got it squared away now. Watch, I'm gonna, the crops are gonna start growing and it'll be all patchy and stuff, because I missed spots. But yeah, it's been cool. I've just been a little bit frustrated, to be honest, you know, having the issues that I've been having, which is normal. Not the issues, but the frustration. Just some recording issues and stuff. And yeah, like I said, they've been frustrating. But life has been great though. Life has been great. Like I said, we sold our old house and we purchased a house. This is in real life. In real life, I sold my old house and I purchased a house out in the country with 16.5 acres. Mostly wooded area, but you know, it's like somewhere where I could hunt and, you know, my kids can play outside and just it's awesome. So we've been doing that, and that's been taking up most of my time as far as like selling my old house, purchasing this one, getting everything moved in, getting everything set up. Yeah, so been busy. Me and my wife actually spent 3 hours tonight putting together a new bunk bed for my kids. So we got that going. They're excited. But yeah, so we got a new platinum expansion coming out for Farm Sim. That's going to be cool. Silver Run Forest, I believe, is the new map coming from Giants. It looks, so far from what I've seen, it looks like probably the best map that Giants has made, but it also is mainly a forestry map, so I don't really know how much I will play on it. Did I not pick up? Okay. The setup has evolved. Of course, we've been on PC for a minute, but the setup has evolved, and maybe that's something that I could show you guys. So I'll tell you what, let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see setup video. I'll find a way to record a video to show you guys what my current PC setup is. If you're interested, if anyone's interested, just let me know, and maybe we can do that. I've yet to really figure out what I want to put on this big field that I merged. So I don't know if I want to do corn. Should I do corn? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what I want to do. Get this circle knocked out. And then we'll finish up these little triangles here. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, I'm gonna finish up with this field, and I'll catch you guys after. We got some fertilizer contracts I need to do. All right, well, I finished seeding that field. Now I'm gonna put the seeder up, and we'll grab the fertilizer spreader, get it loaded up, and I think we got 4 or 5 contracts to do. So we got a few contracts selected here for fertilizing, which will make us a little bit of money, hopefully, anyway. All right, let's go ahead and set this bad boy down. Okay, let's hop out and get it unhooked here. PTO hoses. There we go. Should be good. Now let's grab spreader, and we got a couple bags of fertilizer, so it should be good. Should be good. We'll keep running the Massey too. It's a little bit bigger than the John Deere, so we'll be able to handle the spreader a little bit better. I'm debating, should I load all of my fertilizer up in there? Oh, I also have to fertilize my 2 fields that I just planted too, huh? Yeah, that's gotta happen. We'll do those last though. Those I have time for. So, you know, I always forget that this one has a PTO, and I go to use it. I like get out on the field and start to try to use it, and I can't because the PTO is actually what spins these little wheels right here that spread the fertilizer or lime. But yeah, I always end up getting to the field and realizing I never hooked up the PTO. So glad I remembered it that time. Glad I remembered it. I may have mentioned this before, but this is by far my favorite spreader in the game. The Bruns. Now let's take a look while this is filling up at the fields that we got to go to. Try to find which one we should go to first. They should be blinking. 228, 99. Oh, 99 is going to be an interesting one. 112. Let's actually just go to the list here. So we got 68, 99, 112, 190, 228. So where's 190 and 68? There's 190. 68 is over here somewhere. Yep, okay. So I guess what we could do is start down here at 68. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll start down there at 68. What would be the best way to get there? You know what? I might just take this trail through the woods and go down. We'll get 68, 228, and go around. That's what we'll do. All right, so 68 it is. Let's start heading that way. Oh, we only get 1,000 liters of... yeah, y'all don't tell anyone. We ain't got enough fertilizer. Anyway, 68, yep. So we'll go through that trail. It's like a brick road trail. It's really nice too. Brick road trail. And take a left on the main road that it comes out on and go south. So that's the plan. I'll see you guys when I get a little bit closer to field 68. I don't want you to have to watch me get ran over by traffic. Which is very likely, by the way. Very, very likely. All right, well, we're almost over here by field 68. And man, yeah, we have a lot of contracts to do here, fertilizing contracts. But the way I'm doing this with small farm, you know, MaizePlus, the animal feeding and stuff is pretty demanding. So we're going to have to do a lot of contracts. We have to do a lot of contracts, and we're probably going to end up in debt. But that's kind of any farmer. Really, that's a farming thing. Debt is a farming thing. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you can't farm and not be in debt, but let's be real. That is a very real part of being a farmer. But anyway, I'm going to get these contracts knocked out. I'm going to go around the horn, go around the map, get these fertilizing contracts knocked out. Hopefully, I'll have enough granular fertilizer to make it through. But yeah, I'm going to get these done, and I'll catch up with you guys, and we'll take a look at how much money we make up, or how much money we make off of all of them. Guys, don't trust hired workers or hired drivers, okay? I'm just saying, this was not me. It was a hired driver. Don't trust him, okay? Next. All right. Well, we are on our last contract field. The last one. So we're about to finish up and see how much money we made. Now, if you look at the money in the top right, you'll see it has gone down. Two reasons. One, there was an auto load bale trailer on sale, and I think I got it for $7 grand, 7.5, something like that. So 7,500 bucks for a Ponge. I don't really know how to say it. It's Ponge. Ponge auto load bale trailer was a steal, and I couldn't pass up that opportunity. So I bought that in the used vehicle and equipment sale. And then also I bought some more fertilizer because, of course, I do also have to fertilize the fields that I planted. So my own fields, as well as finish this one up. So that is why we have $39,000. And like I said before, we got some work to do to keep our money up. And we may end up actually having to take out loans and stuff in order to keep the farm furnished, especially when we decide that we're gonna start working with sheep, which I'm thinking I'm gonna do by the end of spring. So hopefully by the end of spring we'll have something set up where we have some new land purchased and a sheep pen, as well as a way to feed them. So that will be coming soon. That will be coming soon. We're almost done here. You know what? I'm going to go this way. This is a little bit longer of a pass. But yeah, really enjoying using the steering wheel and doing these contracts and stuff. Of course, I got to get money up for the farm, but also, you know, it really helps me with learning how to use the steering wheel. Say how to use a steering wheel like I haven't driven before, but you guys get it. Like get the feel for the steering wheel and everything. So it's really helping with that. And I feel like just doing these contracts alone, I've gotten so much better. Almost complete here. Let's see if I can drive straight down the middle of this strip and get most of this. The contract is complete. We are going to finish up this pass. We won't get it perfect, but we'll finish this pass. Alright, so let's take a look at all the contracts that we've done and the money that we've made so far. Let's do that. So let's scroll down to our contracts. So we got 3,400 bucks here, 3,200 bucks here. So let's say that's 6,600, another 1,500. So 7,000, 8,100. Okay, so that'll put us about 12,000. Yeah, so we'll make about like 14 grand or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how close my math is. 39,107. Let's add. Let's collect them all. That's the best way to do it, Journey. You suck at math. Yep. So 39,000 to 53. So yeah, right around 14 grand. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. So we're back up to where we were. If I hadn't bought all that stuff, we would have made a little bit of a, would have made a little chunk of money there. But hey, I got to explore the map a little bit, got a better feel for the map, so I'll be sure to show you guys around there. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Episode 2. We got our spring chickens going. Sorry that you guys didn't get to see that, but you know, it happens. It happens. We'll go into more detail whenever we get the sheep going. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and y'all take it easy. Epic Journey out.